Hello, very good evening everyone, and welcome back to another Cruz Nations live stream. Here we are at Canada, northernmost part so far. We've streamed here in the channel, but yes, we are down flying to Montreal, one leg, Canada Ops evening. We're flying from here at, I don't know, how do you say where we at right now, Kuujjuaq? Kuujjuaq or something. I should research that before I started the stream, but I hope everyone's doing very well. Happy Friday evening, Saturday morning, wherever you're tuning in from. We are flying for the first time ever the variant of 737-700. So yeah, with Canadian North, this is a real world airline and a route down to Montreal. Flight time is 2 hours. We will be doing a little bit of some winter ops in the 737 as realistically as possible, as much as I can, all my knowledge, if I can remember. But let's go ahead and load up the plane. So first off, we're all iced up. I have this sim, by the way, like 4 or 5 hours behind real time. And yeah, so I just turned on the battery, GPU is on, and the only thing different while we are the whole setup is we have the probe. Oops, we have the probe heat on this whole time. That way our probes won't get iced up. So yeah, let's go ahead and do some more. Check this battery's on, GPU is on. Landing gear is down, 3 green lights and 6 green lights up there. Let's put you to nav now. Flight recorder. There's the warning test. That is good. Is that loud? Sorry. Do it again. Still loud. Oops. And yeah, cool. Stall warning test. There we go. And then test this. And the squid buttons test there. Just one leg tonight. Might do more long haul. Maybe a long haul tomorrow. We'll see. So that is all good. Warning test, and we got ATC on, obviously. Cool. Hydraulic pumps, that should be on as well. Landing elevation and cruising altitude. We'll be cruising at flight level 360. 360. Landing altitude is 120. Let's put 150 there, and go ahead and load up the plane. Fuel weight and balance, airside services. Next page, load OFP. Activate that. That should start the boarding. If you press this. Chime only. There we go. Emergency exit lights, it's armed already. That is good. We go up here. Make sure circuit breakers is all in. Co-pilot side and captain side, and then landing gear extension is all closed. Cool. And all down to FMC. Closing it. Enter IS position. We are at Charlie Yankee Victor Papa. Next page, GPS left at IRS position, route, and flight plan request. Gonna load that. Expecting a takeoff from runway 31, which is behind us. Temperature here is minus 14. Look at that. Jeez. Alrighty. 12 statute miles, gusting at 2.4. Can we do 2.5 though? Let's do 2.5. Departure runway 2.5. Well, see if we have good runway length though. CYVP. 6,000 feet runway, 5,001, and that's gravel. We're not going to use 301. We're going to use 2.5. So that's why you need charts. Runway 2.5, no SID. Departure arrival, CYUL. Leffler 7. Arrival, Abre transition. As you can see there in the flight plan right there. And ILS 24 right. That's a good route. Activate, execute. Thank you. We got 7.3. Should we add extra? Let's add extra. How do you add extra? Let's I think it's right here. Fuel weight and balance. Fuel, nope. Ground services. Doors, nope. Payload. There we go. I think we could type that in. Let's add extra. Let's do let's do 8. Let's do 8 tons. Actually, let's do oops.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Let's do 8 tons. There you go. Cool. Much better. Alrighty. Perfect it. Turn on the APU now for our passengers. Yo, damper can come on the voice recorder. Is good. Load you. 0 fuel weight. 53.1. 53.1, that is correct. Finres 1.9. 1.9. 360 cruising altitude there. Execute. Let's double check that. Sometimes can't read it though. That is good. I'm gonna use sim brief for our takeoff performance. Setting, bleeds, wet, calculate weather, calculate. Alright. I'm gonna use flaps 25 for takeoff. Flaps 25. TO 24K. Oh, sorry. No, not the 25. Oops. There's no assumed temperature. Oh, let's do that again. Take 2. And 1 limit. No assumed temperature. We are doing 24 full 24K and flaps 25 right here. And then got 15, 18, 26. 15, 18, 26. 15, 118, and then 126. That is good. Climb. Forecast. I think I'm live. Yep, it's good. Focus uplink ready. Load you. And execute. I think that should be good, and we will call for our clearance. We do have ATC. Montreal control, I think. Pretty much ready to go. Should we simulate the icing? I don't have the thing though, the ice stuff. Yeah, if we're going to de-ice, it's better to have the APU off and flap this up and bleeders off. But let's just skip the de-icing since we can't do that anyways. I don't have that simulated. Put you to auto and bleeds on, so get our passengers a bit warm. Valve open, bright, dim, bright, and then off. Fuel pumps can come off as well. I mean, come off, come on. And then I think we should call for our clearance if he actually control us down here. 2 out of 42. Perfect. Alright, Zebo on. Hang on one sec. Setting up my FMC. There you go. Alrighty, that's 126. It's very, very low V2 there. And then 44 in the heading and course. 244. 244 here. This is a lot faster. Departure, there's no SID. I do not know the transition altitude here, but let's put in our cruising altitude. That's 360. 360. And then of course 244. Alright, what do we got? Who's controlling us here? That's me. Montreal GR Center 32350. 32350. I'm probably the only one up here. 132350.
Information Victor in Montreal, expect runway 24 left.
Very nice. Montreal Center.
Tango Mike, when ready, descend 8000, the altimeter 3022.
Flight level 360. We are Arctic 167. 167 is our call sign. We don't got 80s here, and that should be. Montreal Center, good evening. Arctic 167, already copy IFR down to Montreal.
Arctic 1867, Montreal Center, bonsoir. Kuujjuaq is not controlled. It's in uncontrolled airspace, in fact. You can depart at your leisure and then call me back before entering controlled airspace at 180.
Roger, we'll call you back at flight level 180 for Arctic 167.
Okay, talk to you in a minute.
Alrighty, so he doesn't control us down here. We're gonna go 122.8. So transition altitude is 180, just like in the United States. We're gonna call him up there, so that's interesting. Alrighty. Perfect start to go. It's pretty much ready to go. Anti-collision light on. I don't think we need to push back. That's the runway right there. And yeah, alright, cool. Let's disconnect. If you avail. Oh yeah, we are on APU, nice. Cool. Ground services, remove the trucks, GPU disconnect, and we'll do our usual startup here. Window heat can come on, that should be on since the beginning. Starting number 2. And alt Alright, 25, fuel on. What is that? Flight plan. Step. Pretty much all the way down. Basically it. Got a downwind at 2-4 right, I believe, in this star. Yep, downwind at 2-4 right. Cool. Good start, number 2, 2463. That was good. Starting number 1. Oh yeah, this 737. We're going to fly a lot of different airlines, different places too. 34 and 25. Alright, a good start on both engines. Cool. We're gonna do usual after start flows. Get up. Do that, APU off. Start switches to continuous. Packs to on, isolation valves to auto. Bleeds off. So what we're gonna do here, we're going to cycle our flaps all the way down to 40. We're imagining that we have ice buildup, right? Just to make sure, and you always have to make sure the indications are actually moving all the way down to 40 and then back to up position. And then we're going to taxi to the holding point with fully up position flaps. That's the winter ups, just to protect our wings and flaps from potential ice buildup during the taxi. But we're going to pretend that we've been already de-iced, right? Already coated with some with ice protection. So that is good. Flaps 40 all the way down, and then we're gonna go flaps up. All the way up. All the way up. Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Developers did mention that they're actually working on future F-mod sound, so it's gonna get better in the future updates. So that's good. Let's do flight controls check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudders, full left, full right, neutral. Checks is complete. Call we check. And make sure our stab trim is set to for takeoff. Almost forgot about that. 4.75, that's 4. Should be good around there. So that is good. Cool. Kuujjuaq traffic. I don't know how you say this. This airport. Kuujjuaq traffic. Attic 167, taxiing to runway 25 via Bravo, short of 25 Bravo. Kuujjuaq traffic. Kuujjuaq? Kuujjuaq. I can't see the. It's all. Can't even see the freaking taxi line. Is this the taxi line? I hope so. Van Mahan, good to see you. How long have you been streaming for? Just this one leg. Just one flight. So this is a 2-hour flight, and that would be it. The event down in Montreal and Toronto ends at 4 Zulu. It is currently 0058 or 158 Zulu. Very slippery here. Stop now. Holding short. Flaps set to 25. That's not 25. There we go. That's 25. Flap set to 25. We'll do our before takeoff checklist. Flaps set to 25 as required. 25 indication. It is set. Takeoff briefing. 6,000 full runway, left seat departure. Flaps 25, 15, 18, 26, full 26, 24K takeoff. We're just gonna depart out of here straight to Old On waypoint and flight level 180 will contact at center. Cabin, it is all secure. MCP all set. Transponder TARA, and then weather radar will turn that on. Full takeoff checklist is complete. Alright, then I'm gonna do something a little bit more different here. Turn on all our lights.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
So, CFM fan blades. Oh, this is the runway. Not even looking. Let's imagine they're very susceptible for the snow buildup on the fan blades. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a static takeoff to shed those snow and ice buildup from our fan blades. So we're gonna run our engines 40%, and then when it's stable, we're gonna go up to 70%, and then we're gonna wait 30 seconds as we're recommended. So yeah, after 30 seconds we'll go then full toga. So yeah, expect higher engine vibrations due to ice shedding. Vibration should return to normal after that. So alright, hold down the brakes 40% and a 1. Make sure it's all stable. Nice and stable, and then 70%. And we're gonna wait 30 seconds. See, you can feel the engine vibrations. So let's say we're now moving. Very slippery.
80 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Very nice. Go ahead and select or go direct hold on. 1,000 feet.
1,000.
Bug up. And B2 departure. B2 plus 20, we're gonna go. Oh, let's select flaps 17. Go direct hold on. LNAV. Flaps 5. Oh, sorry, that flaps 10. Flaps 5. Now to flaps 1. This is the new X-Plane 12 update, by the way. The one that just came out earlier today. And flaps up, speed strike, flaps up, gear to off position, auto brakes to RTO, taxi lights, runway turn off lights to off position, engine start to off position, start switches to off, and set autopilot 1. I mean command A. I have the Airbus FMC, that's why I said autopilot 1 on. Anywho, beautiful takeoff. But that's how you do winter ops 737 procedures. Make sure we all forgot the de-ice. Well, we don't need anti-ice right now because there's no visible moisture. But yeah, alright, cool. Back in the chat. Wanted to do VATSIM at one point, but to be honest, the A to Z content increases you a lot. Any tips on what would be the best way to learn all about A to C? For me, I just kept listening. Non-stop listening to VATSIM, live streams, or what's that website? liveatc.net. So yes, and then some recordings. Just listen to some recordings, pause it, and see what you should supposed to say. It's all just practice, and there's a bunch of tutorials out in YouTube, and yeah. It'll take some time. Give it a few weeks or months. You're still training. Just focus on ATC comms. Just make sure you're training consistently, and you'll definitely get a hang of it. You will know for sure that what to expect, what ATC will tell you. You know the pattern already from the ground all the way to takeoff. From clearance and then ground for taxi instructions, and then takeoff, and then for the departure. Where are you at? What's your altitude? All the way up to cruising altitude. What they just read back what they say. I do get nervous for sure. It's very normal for people to get nervous. You're pressing that push the talk button in your joystick or your yoke. That fear of, but just gotta do it. Gotta train. Give it some time for sure, And yeah, VATSIM do held monthly events called VATSIM First Wings. It's definitely for people who are just trying out on VATSIM and wanted to fly and wanted to train. So they have very, very good and patient controllers. They will love to help you out. So check out on the VATSIM events map. They should have monthly VATSIM First Wings event. That should it's like just one leg, one flight, short flight. Y'all can join. So yeah, it's a good event. Definitely try that out to train yourself, and they'll be happy and glad to help you out. As a training program itself, is it helpful? I think so. I've never done it myself. I just did it. So yeah, And number one tip is always have a pen and paper right beside you. Always have pen and paper. Write down your clearance, obviously, the ground, the taxi instructions, obviously. I always do that until now. I still find it writing for me faster than typing in a tablet or iPhone or the Notes app. In real life, pilots do that, or they even type in a FMC. I'm not yet fast on typing in a FMC. Maybe if I have a real life FMC by Windwing, I should get that soon. And type in the FMC, the taxi instructions. Yeah, I might get be better. I'm gonna turn you off. We're now entering the visible moisture. Engine start to continues and turn on anti-ice. This is default. I have XP Realistic off. Yes, I do have it off. This is default camera thing now. This is a new thing for X-Plane 12. Yeah. I've been watching also Aviation Pro, even though his vatsim tutorials are like over 10 years old. It's still very helpful. It's still valid until now. But still, you use the same phrase, the same method or process. You know, getting you up in the air all the way, you know, to the gate, arrival gate, gate to gate, clearance, ground, tower. Departure, center, when you're descending, down to the approach, and down to tower, and down to ground, and that's basically it. That's the process, that's the pattern. Alright, this is too much. How can I turn this off? This is a new feature by X-Plane 12. But that's my settings, by the way. That is too much head movement. I don't know what that is. This is not a level up thing. Alright, at 18,000 feet, flight level altitude, we're going to contact the center controller. And then we're gonna say we are climbing flight level 18 something to flight level 360, and we are inbound Old Dawn. Yeah, Triple S is crazy, absolutely. This is a new thing. I just updated my sim a few hours ago. Alright, there's 18,000 feet set standard. Oops. Standard set 1, 2 in standby, and I'm gonna call the center controller. Bonjour. Turn down the sounds here. Montreal control, Bourgeois. Arctic 167 is back climbing flight level 195 to 360 inbound Old Dawn.
Arctic, what was that calling? Arctic 167, Montreal, bonsoir. Squawk 4213.
Squawk 4213, Arctic 167. 4213. There we go. That way they can see you. Their radar.
Arctic 167, you're identified as code change. You're cleared to Montreal via present position direct Old Dawn. Climb flight level 360.
Clear to Montreal via present position direct Old Dawn. Climb flight level 360, Arctic 167. Cool.
Arctic 167, just for next time, you need to call me before entering controller space, which begins at flight level 180. It's not a problem. There was no traffic around you at this time, just for next time.
Roger, thanks for the heads up. The first time I'm flying around this area.
Hey, not a problem.
Alright, cool. Alright, that is... I turn on the shades because that sun is insanely bright, even though it's right behind the clouds. Alrighty, cool. Turn up the panel lighting, and yeah. Is there a breakout? Nice. It did broke up. The 20th. Alright. Vedmahant, what specs do you have? What PC specs? I find it earlier this year, or no, last month, that me turning on VSync in X-Plane graphic settings, right here, that gave me like 10-20 FPS. For some reason, I never use VSync. I never use VSync. Yeah, X-Plane 12 should... I think I get better FPS now than X-Plane 11. It just depends on where you go though. Where you, your scenery also affects that. Your plane. Did ATC just instruct you to direct to the next waypoint hold on and maintain flight level 360? That is correct. There you go, yes. Because this is the first time me controlling him. He does not control at the ground where we took off, and so I didn't have any clearance, so he told me to check in. I should have checked in prior to flight level entering his airspace, which is flight level 180 and above. So I just checked in, and he cleared me to Montreal. So yeah, he just basically nothing changes. That he just gave me my squawk, so he knows where I'm at on his radar, and then yeah. Direct hold on, flight level 360, continue climb, flight level 360, so that is good. In Europe sometimes they in your check-in sometimes you have to say you're inbound, which waypoint you're at. Some people don't. In the United States we don't really say which waypoint we're inbound. I had to check because I usually use my desktop in college because my laptop does not have a GPU. That could be why. I'm not sure the performance on those type of laptops and computers, the ones that are has an integrated graphics card. All right, cool. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know how to turn this off. This is just there a way to turn on turbulence in X-Plane 11? I don't use any add-ons. I just use XP Realistic for this shakiness. Oh, is this one? G loaded? Ah, yes, there we go. So this is new, guys. This is new. G loaded camera. Oh boy. I got dizzy there. Alright, now time to use XP Realistic, shall we? Much better. There you go. So that's a new feature. Alright, cool. Are you still in the clouds or above? I'm still inside the soup. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got dizzy. I got dizzy. Alrighty. Are we out the soup now? Sorry, that was loud. My bad. My bad. There you go. Beautiful. That was still loud. Sorry. Cool. Alrighty. We're not in visible moisture. We're gonna turn off engine anti-ice 1 and 2. And star switches to off position. Simple signs can come off. Also, any idea how I can get the updated nav data? Because sometimes these SIDs don't pop up and it's annoying. Does not match with SimBrief. There's only one answer. You need to have Navigraph subscription, unfortunately. That's the only way. That's the only way. It's worth it. So it's like, what, $80 something for 1 year?
$1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Also, of course, also above flight level 300, put the bank angle to 10 degrees. Yeah. All right. If you're flying for fun, can you just navigate without the SIDS and stars? It'd be a weird route, but in the end, we'll get you to your destination. I would advise to do that on not very busy airport, like on the smaller airports, regional airports, non-major airports. So that way you could fly in the lower altitudes and use VOR. That's the other form of navigation is VOR. You can't always rely on instruments. But if you have any failures and such, you always have a VOR that you can tune in and use VOR instead. It shows your distance and location from the VOR. But it's very good skill to have, do VOR navigation. Fun fact, I learned how to fly VORs while I'm flying Concorde in X-Plane 11. But if you're flying on vatsim, it's a must. It's a must to have those updated nav data. Because ATC will always have updated navigation. Can you manually enter all the waypoints? Oh, it will take you ages, especially if you're flying a long route. And most likely, some waypoints will not be in your FMC because your FMC is not updated, obviously. So it cannot see the new waypoints or other modified waypoints. But you should have some SIDS and stars. It's just not updated though. It's like from a previous cycle, maybe a few months or last year's cycle. I think that's what SimBrief has. And there's another option in Navigraph that you can only have that, just a cycle, but you won't have any charts though. But if you're flying solely in United States, I'm not sure where you're from, you can just use ChartFox. They have charts for pretty much most the US airports. That is good enough for vatsim. It's not Jeppesen charts, but it's pretty much all the details that you need is there in those charts. So you can get just the navigation data only from Navigraph instead of the $87 one. For I don't know how much, 30 something dollars. Just the cycle, monthly cycle. You can get that actually. So if you don't need the charts, so there's that. Use the ChartFox on the Abby tab. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I highly recommend to have the updated nav data.
Cruz 1959 Montreal Center, bonsoir. Information, Whiskey in Montreal, expect runway 24 left.
Try and give you some FAA data, so it's updated to January 2025, but it's only for the US. Okay. Yeah. Use it until it's still valid. Oh yeah, it just expired yesterday. Whoops. Yeah, we had a new Iraq data starting the 23rd, 24th January. Yeah, just get that one from Navigraph. It's definitely worth it, especially if you're flying a lot more than what I do. It's definitely worth it, for sure. You will still find some charts from major airports like London Heathrow. You'll see some charts on the internet. I forgot where, which website. I don't think we're going to land at sunset here. Should I move the time? Actually, we do. We do. We'll change the... There we go, 29. Matching the current minutes. Yeah, hopefully soon. Be able to get it. I don't got no step climbs, right? Just 360? Yep, just 360. How's the weather down in Montreal? 250 at 3 knots, very nice. CYVP. Are you a real life pilot by any chance? I'm not. I'm a student. But I have like more than a decade of experience flying these jets. And self-taught, you know, from real pilots on YouTube. I like this livery. It's pretty cool. This is their largest variant, the 737-700. They do have the 736.
American 441 Montreal, bonsoir, information whiskey in Montreal. Expect runway 24 left.
Does the Zibo mod have 737-8 for X-Plane 11? Yes, it is only dash 800 though. The reason why I fly level up is that you can fly the dash 900, dash 700, and dash 600 as well. My favorite variant is the dash 900, the long one, the long boy, long body. Opens to more different liveries as well. different airlines, different routes, like this one. And it essentially uses the Zeebo mod systems anyways, so this is the latest one. Level up EFBs are buggy though, especially in X-Plane 11. I am not sure. I haven't been flying X-Plane 11 so far lately. Plan on buying the X-Plane 12, yeah. Or am I? The map is still loading. Got auto ortho, no, X-Plane map enhancement as well. So we do have the Bing imagery down there. It's snowing as always.
Turkish 36 Heavy, Montreal Center, Bonsoir, climb flight level 330.
That's so nice. Gives you all the data for all countries, right? Yes, exactly. Everywhere you go. That is correct. Gonna add this plane to my Volanta.
Roger. Montreal Center, Airway 189er. Just want to confirm, will you also be covering the area for Iqaluit? That's affirmative, sir. Roger, then I'll contact you for the approach later on. Alright, then will you be requiring the weather at some point? Affirmative for Airway 189er. Okay, right now we have 02000 winds are calm, 15 miles of visibility, light snow, standard 3000, minus 18, minus 22, the altimeter 216 for now. If you need it further, you can call me back.
Guys, also going up north.
Roger that, looks like we still have VMC conditions, thank you.
Another thing, I'm pretty sure the vatsim training and exam wouldn't be enough on its own to teach me all about ATC, correct? It should teach you enough on its own, yes. It should teach you some basics of it. You just have to, you know, you should teach you the basic knowledge on phraseology and such. But other than that, you just gotta do it. Gotta connect to the network. Gotta keep flying. Yeah, my advice also is to not fly to vatsim events like very busy airports at first. You can fly to some areas that has we froze here. There we go. Fly to some areas that has ATC that are online and it's not too busy, you know, obviously during the times that are not there's no vatsim event to that airport. Usually at nighttime most ATCs are online because, you know, everyone's at home from work or school from work. No, everyone's at school from work. Everyone's at home from school. And some people are at home from work. There we go. But yeah, like right now, Friday night evening, FNO. My favorite time of the week to fly, other than the weekends. Is it like video, docs, etc.? I am not sure actually. I've never done it. My vatsim account dates back in 2000, I don't know, 2008, 2009, somewhere around that. And back then they don't have any training and such. So, and when they launched that, I think around during COVID or something, or before that, I was never required to take it. I don't need to take those exams. But yeah, I'm old. I'm an old dude.
Delta 22-3 Montreal Center, bonsoir, information Whiskey in Montreal. Expect runway 24.
If you happen to mess up or not know how to respond to certain things, do you get banned? Oh no, not really. No. They're going to ask you to, well, they're more than happy to help you. But if you're not yet like fully ready and you're interfering with other traffics, it's very busy, they will ask you to disconnect from the network. That's why I told you to just fly first to airports that are not too busy. No, you won't get banned. Is my FPVs on? Oh, that's why. It's all good. But also know your aircraft first as well. How to operate. You know, LNAV, VNAV, the FMC. If they told you to descend and maintain to something 1,000 feet to a waypoint, certain waypoints, you should know how to put that in your FMC. Some ATC will tell you to descend and maintain to X altitude 5 miles from this waypoint. How are you gonna put that in your FMC? You should know how to do that as well. You should also know how to do some holding patterns if they told you how to do some holdings. But you should not worry too much about that at first, especially if you're flying a non-busy airport. You won't get that if the airport is not busy. Do you have to enter speed altitude for waypoints, or does it autofill? It autofills for you. LNAV, VNAV especially, it's coded in, it's right. It, bonsoir. That's included with your departure or arrival status stars with the speed and altitude restrictions. It's coded there already. Again, you need to have the updated data, Navigraph data, and for your plane. So it's right here, active January 23rd till February 19, nav data. but only if you got it's been requested by the ATC that you need to descend to a certain altitude. Then yes, you will learn some phrases, the difference between descend via and descend to an altitude. Descend via means you descend, you comply with these restrictions to the arrival. Or departure, climb via the SID. So something you need to pay attention, and you will learn the difference. If you've been descent to an altitude, then it's a hard altitude, you're just gonna press level change or pull the altitude knob in the Airbus. But yeah, they will tell you to climb to flight level 360 via the SID. So obviously you're gonna climb with a VNAV engage. Every time you're descending by a couple thousand feet, you have to notify ATC. No, you don't. No, it's just if the ATC requests you to descend to an altitude. If they wanted you to descend early, then you put in the altitude window and then start your descent. If they told you to descend via, you will see it later once we start descending. If the ATC told me to descend via the star, via the Leffler 7 or 6 star or arrival, then I'm going to comply with the restrictions. I'm just gonna use VNAV path. So yeah.
Delta 2203, when ready, descend 8000, the altimeter 3023.
Right there has been told to descend to 8,000. Altimeter is 3023. The altimeters to the local airport where he's going to land is 3023. So I was gonna pre-select 3023, or that way when he passed the transition level, it's gonna set it to altimeters 3023. Continue descent to 8,000. You'll see it later once we descend. I wish I can pull up the charts here on my stream. Not at the moment. Supposed to find that yourself? Find what? Oh, the altimeters? Oh, well, if the ATC is online, obviously they will provide. They have the ATIS, they have the weather for the airport they are going to provide, or they're controlling.
It will be 1269.
Sometimes they provide that, or yes, it's also your job to read the ATIS first on your arrival, so that you know you have the correct information. Most ATC will, especially approach controller, will expect you to know the ATIS, which is the weather information of the airport you're going to land. So they will assume that you have the correct altimeters, which is very important, so that they know you're in the correct altitude, what they're seeing in the radar, and then what you are, where you are right now. And yeah, that's basically it.
Canada 11, Montreal Center, bonsoir, climb flight level 380.
But sometimes they included with the readback the altimeters. Cruzy, Zuby, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Happy Saturday, my man. Want me to fly? Knock air, Zuby. With the 737, since we've been flying the NG nowadays. Oh, we're gonna be flying a ton of knock air ops, and they're in Thailand. I love their livery. Holy cow! Their livery is really nice. Knock air. Obviously it's not from Bangkok Savarnabhumi. They are based at the other Bangkok. Don Muang? Is that how you say it? Don Muang, the other airport, Victor Tango Bravo Delta. We're gonna depart out of there. Back and forth. Little mini 737 ops with knock air. Yes, sir. Absolutely, yeah. He's excited. He's excited. You gotta fly me though. Where's your 2024 at? Microsoft Flight Sim? You gotta make that use of 3090. Oh, I bet you have 4090 now, huh? You build your crazy rigs. You gotta make that 4090, put it to a good use, man.
Air Canada 441, change of plans. It's gonna be 24 right for arrival. Delta 2203, same thing. It's gonna be 24 right. Roger that. We'll switch to 4 right. Don't find you 30 minutes. Canada 671, contact arrival 126.9. Good night.
Isn't 4090 like 2K? Isn't it? Or is I think it's around 1600, 1500.
Let me transfer you over and I'll call you back. Turkish 36, contact Boston 133.45, good night. 132.45, good night, 36, good night.
Alright. I remember during COVID lockdown, you would get 3060 for more than 1K. Now it's so cheap. Well, I'll tell you what, I built my PC during COVID 2021. It took me almost a year to finish them all. And it's funny, CPU is also gets sold out really quick. CPU was the first ever part that I got. And GPU is the second that I got. My GPU was inflated twice by the manufacturer. I still got it at retail price from Best Buy, around 700 something US dollars. I forgot.
Air Canada 44 arrivals 132.85. Good night.
But it used to be like 680, 690.
You too.
But the manufacturer itself raised the price on Best Buy. Gotta upgrade to 1590 now, Zuby. 1590. I got my freaking 5600X full retail price, $300, and now it's freaking $99 on Amazon. Not even a good CPU now for flight simming. Still good for editing though, but I don't really use my PC much for editing. I use my my MacBook Pro because I'm a filmmaker and photographer. I remember a sale that was going on, and you could get a 3060 from Best Buy for like $300. But they're like a 2-mile line for it, and it got sold out in seconds. Wow, crazy. Good old days. Good old days. No, I just have the that live streamer on YouTube. He made a bot that constantly refreshes the pages every single second. Every single website. Newegg, Best Buy, Adorama, B&H, Newegg. Oh yeah, I said Newegg. And then whenever there's a in stock, it alerts people. Gives you a notification. That's where I got my GPU from. That's where I got my GPU. By the way, this is a very rare stream of cruise simulations that flying in non-real time. Because we always fly real time. Might as well see something down there, even though it's all cloudy. It's FNO. I'm just trying to reach sunset during the arrival. Trying to time that. I think we're a bit early. Also fly some Gene Air ups in South Korea as well with the 737s. Very exciting.
Flight level 400. Flight 400.
we doing?
And sir, we'll pass 164 to me. Any chance of a shortcut site? Let me check you.
Still got about
For what's in my space, it's straight line for me.
still got about 54 minutes remaining.
Okay, much appreciated. We'll pass 164 to me.
54 minutes remaining. For our flight. Montreal and Toronto. I think there's more traffic in Toronto because it's Toronto. Gotta give some love to Montreal. I remember watching Just for Laughs. All based on Montreal. Hey, the Quads man, boss man. Happy Friday. Good to see you, sir. Hello, hello. How you doing? How was your week? Hope it was good.
Was it 35 contact Toronto 124 to 1267 is great. 12467, what's the 3511?
The week sucked, actually. Oh no, why? Due to the weather? My week has been insanely chill. Very chill. So chill that I stayed up late and messed up my sleeping schedule fully again. I'm in IT. I was the only one doing most of the tickets. Oh, really? Nice. I studied IT. You're the only one? That sucks. What are the people's problem? What are their problems? I studied IT, but I currently do not have a certification. I don't. What do you do in IT? I'm actually currently in a job hunt for hopefully some IT stuff, something I would do for a long term, you know. People's printers and stuff breaking every day. I now have PTSD for printers. Yes, printers. Yep, it's an everyday thing. I don't know why printers always have problems. Connectivity or the printer itself. CS by any chance? Nope. I only studied I finished network and yeah, I'm a networking specialist and cybersecurity, and I did not like any of those. I studied it during COVID, and everything is online, and I did not learn a single shite of it. Instructors are so bad. It's basically just self-study, and it gives us a bunch of sources to read and YouTube videos. You're paying thousands of dollars to watch YouTube videos, god damn it. And read chapters and books and different articles. That's all we did. We don't have a single freaking hands-on to a network switch or something. How are we gonna learn? That's a terrible way to learn networking. IT is to teach it online, you know. So yeah, because it was during all lockdown, it was terrible. I was studying for CCNA, but chose to get into Linux. Thank you, Linus Tech Tips. But took a desktop support role. Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm into hardware side. I fell in love after building my own PC. I really wanted to do more hardware based, you know. Building PCs, updating stuff, installing hardware, whatever. I did have an opportunity to work at the college, and our college has what do you call this? An esports team. So I was able to upgrade 17 PCs at the same time. The hardware warehouse looks like a freaking micro center because we all have the upgraded parts. 14700K, I think, Intel. Everything all stacked up. We have a 4060, I think, GPU all stacked up. Corsair, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, SSDs. I just have to upgrade every single one of them. So it was freaking fun. 1000 watt PSU. Is it 1000 watts? I think. But yeah, it was so fun. Building pieces. It looks like Micro Center with all those boxes. It's like you're in heaven. But right now I couldn't find a job. I don't have A+ certification. I don't have C+. Not C+. No, not C+. A+, Security Plus, and what's the other one? Networking. Not C+. I think you gotta have A+ for all arounder, right? What made me got interested in aviation? I got an aviation bug when I was very little. My first ever time flying just to travel. I was like 6-7 years old, and it's in the Philippines, Cebu Pacific, and then the pilot toured me around, walk around the plane, and in the cockpit. Spent a good amount of time in the cockpit and fell in love in the Airbus A320. And yeah, since then I fell in love with flying. I always get excited. Yeah. And of course, I love traveling, and then I haven't been able to travel much myself, so it's my dream. My dream is to travel, so this is the best way for me to get experience traveling different places, become a pilot, and do some travel photography and filmmaking. That's what I used to do. Because you get the best views on Earth. You get the best views on Earth. You don't really need to search for support. Just maybe do the home lab using Active Directory and put it on your portfolio, or know enough to talk about it in interview. Yes. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, Active Directory. But I'll probably forget how to use it. Active Directory and server stuff. But since now I currently work at a flight school, I can only do remote work. I would prefer remote jobs, but obviously if I wanted to do hardware stuff, I have to be on site. So yeah, I'm still on a job hunt for like a remote role in any IT stuff. It's kind of hard because most of them looks sketchy when you're looking for jobs remote online, and you don't want to give your full information applying to these sketchy looking jobs. I'm considering pursuing the pilot career eventually after I get a job as a software developer. Awesome, yes. For sure you'll be able to afford it, I would say. Like our flight school is Part 61, so obviously we have students that have daytime jobs, and then yeah. I turned down the ATC. Sorry. Yeah, Part 61 school, but we follow Part 141 program, so it is very good course outline, proper. And yeah, all of our students have daytime jobs, or they're high schoolers, and yeah, they go on their own pace. My man! Caleb Sexton, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Friday evening. Just flying down to Montreal. Not real time though, not real time. I'm just flying like a few hours behind. Yeah, we gotta play Fortnite, man. Again, you, Reese, and I, the Gramster as well, Parker Graham is gonna be a private pilot soon. We gotta reschedule. Yeah, when the weather gets better. Miss seeing you, sir. It's been a while since I played Fortnite. Me too. Me too. It's been ages. Yeah, Caleb. I've been flying my boss's plane right now. Let's run it. Yeah, I can play after this. It definitely sucks. Good seeing you, bro. We'll catch up soon. Yes, yes. Hopefully this summer, spring. Oh, school has been different now. To be honest, without Reese, school has been different. Or a competitive player in Fortnite? No, not me. All I can do is snipe people. That's all I can do. I don't know how to build. I'm a PC player. I don't even know the keyboard shortcuts switching to build mode while I'm playing. I don't even know how to build. I can only do a zero build. I have a couple buttons on my mouse, I don't even use it. Yeah. Winter ops. Spent way too long on grinding high ground. Just like I can't do that now. All right. 360. Top drop and 190 nautical miles. Weather Montreal, that is 245 knots. Sky clear? Is that sky clear? Minus 14. That's about the same as where we departed out of. There are way too many sweats in that game. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Actually, I find it easier to play in rank mode. It's weird. For some reason, it's easier playing rank. I don't know. It's always different. It depends. It's always different. Different time of the day. I'm a night owl, so I play at like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and then that's when I get to kill people. That's when I don't get killed. Playing my server, east side, and then yeah. Not tonight though, because everyone's at the home playing. It just depends. It's always different. It's unpredictable anyways. That's the beauty of that game. But my main game that I'm very good at is I would say is Counter-Strike, because I've been playing it since Counter-Strike 1.3. The very beginning, very first Counter-Strike, I think. But yeah, I haven't been playing any other games lately due to work, and I rather fly. And F1, I do a little bit of F1 racing, but I don't have the steering wheel though. I just use my controller. Was there a controller change there? He sounds different. All right. CJ Flies, good to see you, sir. Good evening. How do you read the weather, by the way, especially the wind? How exactly do you know if it's a crosswind, etc.? Okay. Let's see. Let's put this here. Oh. So you at least you know northwest, southeast, right? Here's the METAR at Montreal, 240 at 5 knots, and then I'm gonna try to build this. Code CYUL. Obviously, as the wind, if the wind is coming from the left or right side of the runway heading, then it will be a crosswind. That's it. That's the answer. Crosswind. Alright, let's do this. You know how do we alright. There you go. So winds is always coming from. So 240 degrees, it's coming from 240 degrees at 5 knots. So you got you know, north, east, south, west. 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees. And we got 240 degrees is somewhere around this. But basically we're pointing directly to 240 degrees, and then the wind is coming from 240 degrees, so we got a direct headwind from the nose when we land the runway. So always think that the wind in degrees is coming from. So yeah, LCT, good to see you, sir. You hope doing well. Good day. Good morning. I always have to think people's time zones. Where are they from? But yeah, so that's gonna be a good arrival. Get a wind coming from our nose. We always fly. If we're departing and arriving, we always fly against the wind. So yeah. Runways are numbered based on their magnetic heading, and winds are always coming from. So, can't see it here. Oh, so center. Oops, not that. It's the flight plan. There we go. Oh, good afternoon. Sorry, I forgot. It's 12 hours plus additional 4 hours, 4 whatever, 5 ahead. Good afternoon. Oh yeah, I saw you've been flying the 747-400. Was that the Sparky? I can't run that plane ever. Here in X-Plane 12, I do not know why. It's always freezing my whole sim, and every time I connect to the X-Pilot to vatsim, as soon as I press connect, it freezes my whole sim. I try waiting like half an hour or over an hour, it's still the same, still like not responding. I can't get that plane to work on X-Plane 12, unfortunately. The Sparky 747-400. It's unfortunate though, because it's one of our very first long-haul streams in the channel when I started this channel. I haven't started talking yet while streaming. We've flown the Sparky 747-400 for a few times. I don't know why. Quite unfortunate. Do this. We're flying the Sparky. They have a Discord server. Maybe you could get. I already tried, and then the developers is obviously ignoring me because they literally just sent a message right below my message, like a few hours later. And then yeah, I left that server. It's very, for me, it's sketchy. They always talk about politics and weird stuff. And they like ignoring your messages. So yeah, I already tried asking multiple times. Very political, yeah. I think it's the developer. It's right, information X-ray and 24 right. When ready, down to 8,000. Altimeter is 3024. Arctic 167. Cool. Alright, 24 right. When ready, when we are ready, down to 8,000. So I'm going to start descending around top of the descent. And altimeter is 3024. We can pre-select that now. 3024. When are we descending? Over there at the top of descent. Assuming we could follow the arrival. 3024, 24 right in the arrival. We do have 24 right already there. So I'm gonna do 24 right, fix rings. What I like to do is unnecessary, but it's a good tool for me to have. Always use it. /4/10, and then 3 times your altitude. That is 108. So around 108 nautical miles, that's when you're going to start descending. And from the airport. Cool. Descent 240 at the restriction 10,000 feet. That is good forecast. Gonna request for the winds. Really miss flying, Zuby. Really miss you too, man. Like fly with us. Even just one leg. Just one flight. We should yeah. Text me on Discord, man. Oil City, you're flying to 340 to Johannesburg, to Perth. Nice. Nice. Interesting, on my screen XPlay 11, for some reason TOD does not show up. It's just a green circle instead of actual text TOD next to the dot. Okay. I'm not sure the difference between 12 and 11. But yeah, make sure on your, when you're cruising or VNAV page, your incorrect cruise altitude, current cruise altitude, that will calculate your top of descent. So yeah. Code Cutter, good to see you. Good afternoon. Hey, I got it right. Thanks to LCT. Got some snow down there over on top of the orthos. Got more people now, huh? Alrighty, cool. Let's put down to 8,000 feet. Calculate our final approach speed as well. Our FMC procedures, videos, flight deck to sim. That's all you need. Flight deck to sim. Yes, playlist. Very proper organized playlist. Yes, very organized playlist. Okay, cool. Calculate our final approach speed. Got 3.3 at Montreal. Currently 4.3 on board, so we're gonna lose 1 ton of fuel. So we're gonna subtract that from our gross weight. That will be 56.4. 56.4. We're gonna land to flaps 30. There you go. Is 2 for right. The frequency is 111.9er 237, of course. There. Also verify that in your approach charts as well. Don't always rely on the FMC. And then triple 1.9er, which is right here. Oops. Huh? See, it's error, so we need to verify that on the charts. First time seeing that. And ILS 24 right. It's triple 1.9 237 course. I don't know why it's giving me an error there. 1.9. Weird. .9er. There you go. That's weird. 0.9er. Huh. That is weird. This should change to ILS after I put in the correct code. Let's do that. Let's skip the VOR and then let's switch this. Oh no. Hang on. 117.5. Let's do this. Switch, and then this on ILS 111.9er, and then now we'll accept that. Cool. So that is good. 21.5 Delta operations, VHF2. That is good. And yeah. Alrighty. Flight Deck the Sim channel. Yes, yes sir. YouTube channel. You can't hear a thing again, Cruz. Oh, okay. Alrighty. It's all good. Because he's at work. All good. All good. If it's gonna fit, code. Cutter. There we go. Says he cannot hear me. There we go. Code cutter, all good. Can't hear me. There you go. Alrighty, DA ILS 306 Cat C category C aircraft, so 306 on the barrel there. Oh. I stream daily? Not really. Only when I have free time. Right now it's my free time. It's probably tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe around the same time or in the afternoon. If I don't have any errands that I need to do. Stopping by with a like for simulation, so thank you, HD Sim. Good evening, sir. Another awesome content creator, fight sim streamer on YouTube, longer than me, I think. Yeah, definitely. Make sure y'all subscribe, check out his flight live streams, HD Simulations, HD Sim. Appreciate it, sir. I think we're gonna maybe hit sunset for sure. Alright. Alrighty, next would be our landing distance 2 for right. Plan to vacate the Bravo 1, Bravo 2, Bravo 4. I think Bravo 1 might do. Let's see here. Elements and tools, the landing points. Do auto brake 1. You can do auto brake 1. Auto brake 1 is set. How's this bird doing? Cruise simulations. I love it so far. I love it. No weird stuff that happened. No bugs. I don't see any bugs. Of course, I can't compare it to Zebo right now. I haven't been flying the Zebo in ages. I do not have the Zebo, just the level up. So I love it so far. This is the latest version of the Zebo. I have the base 4.0 4.0 and release 1.02 for level up. So this is the version I am running right now. By the way, HD, when you have, there's a new X-Plane 12 update, and there's a new G-loaded internal views camera. Turn that off because it made me dizzy earlier during our departure. It was so shaky while we were inside the clouds. That's like kind of replacement for your XP realistic. I think it's too much movement. Fed Mahant and I got dizzy during the departure. So turn this off. I don't know. For me, it's just too much movement. So yeah, that's the new thing I saw after today's latest update, X-Plane 12. But of course, try it for yourself. See if you like it. I still use the XP head shake, really? Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I used to use that on X-Plane 11. Yes. Yeah, you're welcome, HD. Not just HD, everyone else has X-Plane 12. There's a new update rolled out today. Okay. All nothing but snow. Gotta turn down the brightness as well for this because it's insanely bright. This is all the way down. All the way down. Just looks normal to me. Isn't this supposed to turn off like the screen if it's like all the way down? But yeah, there you go. Turn this on as well, not too bright. Turn it down to his side as well. love the clouds, but I still get those noise. Yeah, from those clouds. Wonder if it's busy. Is it busy in Montreal? Right, let's see Volante. Oh, still busy down there. I think everyone going to Toronto. Some has just landed. Everyone is just going to Toronto. Very short flight to Toronto. Yeah, this is like Sydney to Melbourne route right here. To Montreal to Toronto. It's nice. We're gonna start our descent at Obret. Turn on satellite mode now. Cool. And we just started our descent. I was a bit concerned as the vatsim requires 20 plus FPS. Yes. That way you're not moving slowly in the radar. Cause interference or other traffic. You'll be fine, X-Plane 11. Yeah, there's still some people who still flies an X-Plane 11. One of my mods still uses X-Plane 11, so you're not really missing out on anything. What's that? Is that a tumbleweed in the air? Scenery and graphics, pretty much, yes. meters below flight level 300. Put the bank angle to 25 degrees.
Arctic 1667, proceed direct to September, direct arrivals
132.85 and direct Sato to Arctic 167. You have a good night. Two decimal 85 or 35? I don't see 1328. Oh wait, the arrival. I see it now. Right, Montreal arrival information X-ray. Cool. I get this arrival information from the ATIS. You got information X-ray. That's good. 24 right, arrival. I'm gonna say which arrival you're on. Montreal arrival, good evening. Arctic 167 on the level 7 arrival, passing flight level 244 to 8,000 feet inbound Sato, information X-ray.
Arctic 167, Montreal arrivals, good evening, altimeter 3024 and runway 24 right.
Altimeter is 3024 and runway 24 right, Arctic 167. There you go. That's how you check into the arrival, or the approach controller is the approach controller. Say who you are, where you at, what you're doing, where you going. Do you know if I can purchase Navigraph using Visa gift card? I think so? Maybe? I can't remember. I can now turn on seatbelt signs. Yeah. Try to see if they accept that. I just use PayPal. Alright, we definitely timed that sunset arrival for sure. Put a VOR2 on the standby, 109.3. 109.3, right there. Cool. But, and then let's put in the... maybe the tower, 119.3. 119.3. North Tower. There's that. Make sure I'm not using my shades anymore. Nope. It's good. Then we're going to park at gate 21. That small little terminal above the east apron. Am I using VNAV? I'm using VNAV. Yes. Oh, there we go. 3024.
Aircana 430, maintain speed 250 knots. 250, Aircana 430.
Alrighty. Descent checklist for the realization is all set. Landing altitude is 150. So anti-high is not required. The approach briefing, we have done that. And altitude bus is checked and set. That's good. Approach checklist, altimeters and instruments set and cross check. 3024, 3024. It is set. Approach aids checks and set. Approach checklist is complete. Landing checklists, I memorized that a long time ago.
1Air 2323, descend at 6,000.
Beauty. Wonder why so many ATCs sound very similar to each other. Yeah, no, some ATC do sound similar. It's because of the radio effects, X-Pilot. I wish we get the same quality as the V-Pilot though. The V-Pilot sounds more realistic, the ones from Microsoft Flight Sim.
Aircana 430, resume normal speed.
This is too radio effects to me.
Aircana 430, descend at 6,000, resume normal speed.
Sounds more like plasticky. Like, there's no bass at all. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
Aircana 430, arrivals.
Aircana 430. Wakey wakey.
1Air 2323, how do you read? Clear. Thank you. Air Canada 430, Air Canada 430, arrivals.
Oh my gosh. Probably couldn't hear or his microphone. Yeah, got a good amount of traffic.
Say again for Aircana 430.
There we go.
Yes, sir, Aircana 430, descend at 6,000, resume normal speed. 6,000 normal speed, we have some issues with our headset, sorry about that.
There we go.
1Air 28, digression 2323, descend at 3,000.
Gotta pay attention to my call sign because it's different. I'm used to like the common ones there, Air Canada, WestJet, but mine is different. Arctic. Explain more realistic of physics, I feel. You're 100% correct with that. That's what we use in our flight school, explain. And with our FAA AATD approved simulator, we uses explain. Y'all use X-Plane in flight school? Absolutely, yep. Descend to 6,000, Arctic 167. Similar in real life and the X-Plane. Of course, it's still different. Controls, how you feel, the force feedback of the controls, how your body movement as well. But the procedures very similar. Like the physics, how you react to the weather when you put the flaps down. Definitely very realistic. In the Cessna, you put the flaps down and pitches up. And yeah. But in terms of hand flying, you can definitely feel the difference. Yeah, earlier he told me to descend out of 6,000. This is where I do not use VNAV. I just use level change. I just use level change. Even if there's like an altitude restriction, no, you disregard that. But here in NOPO, you need to be below 9,000 feet anyways, and we're already below 9,000 feet, so that's good. Because we've been clear to an altitude. Vector's final heading 100 for Arctic 167. Fly heading 100, so we use heading select, heading 100, we're not gonna use LNAV anymore. So we're gonna get vector to the final. Yeah, this guy can speak French. Down to 4,000, Arctic 167.
1,000 to go.
No change. So if you miss your call, then they usually repeat themselves. Speed 210 knots, Arctic 167. Sounds like we're in Europe. 210 knots. a speed brake. Let's slow down now so that we can go down to 4,000 feet.
Canada 430, can reduce down to your final first speed. Okay, raise the final first speed, Canada 430.
There's our ILS 111.9 or 237. Usually around 20 nautical miles it will show up. The DME, the distance measuring equipment, and there are the other planes.
Arctic 167, fly heading out 140. Descend.
1,000 to go.
Heading at 140 and say the altitude again.
3,000.
3,000 feet, Arctic 167. This is gonna be a bit tight. Not too bad. So if you misheard your ATC, don't, you know,
You Canada 430.
don't be shy to ask again.
23 miles ahead if you have him in sight. We can try to exact Canada 430. Canada 430, thank you. Good visual approach runway 24 right to get contact tower now 1193. 1193 over to tower. Service departure Canada 430.
And we got that on standby, so we just switch it to the tower.
167, speed
1,000 to go.
Speed 190 knots, Arctic 160.
Sunwing 7.
Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1.
Sildo, rejoin the star, descend to 6,000. Turn Sildo to rejoin the star, 6,000, sunway 711. That's like Sildo, passar dit like Sildo i rejoin the star. Tack Sildo i rejoin the star på 136. Arctic 167, turn right heading 210 to intercept, clear the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Right, heading 210 and to the intercept, clear the ILS 24 right approach for Arctic 167.
Confirm tower frequency for Canada 430. Canada 430.
Cleared on the ILS 24 right, so we're gonna turn on runway turn off lights and approach mode. We'll arm that. Try just give myself a little bit of space here. We'll do that, and then intercept from here. Alright, VLF Vorlock is arm and glide slope. There we go, Vorlock. We capture the localizer. As we capture the localizer, put in the runway heading, which is 237.
Weather 2323 here. Okay, weather 2323, clip left Bravo 4.
And flaps 5, speed check flaps 5.
Canada 430, traffic exiting now at Bravo 4, still through to land 24 right.
And there's the glide slope. Double check, still 3024, yep, 3024.
Canada 5140, call arrivals.
And
Canada 514, thank you. ILS runway 24 right, the altimeter is 3.
there's a glide slope.
And descend at 8,000.
Go around altitude is 3,000 feet. That is already set there, very nice, very smooth. And the approach controller will hand us over to tower controller.
Sunwing 711, maintain 250 knots. 250 knots, sunwing 711.
Atmos!
514, proceed direct Sildo and rejoin the star.
Atmos! Heck yeah, dude.
Direct to Sildo and then we'll rejoin at Canada 514. Canada 430, exit the second left on Bravo 6. Second left on Bravo
It's like Christmas lights, man.
6 at Canada 430.
It's like Christmas lights.
Do you have the runway address? Weather 2323, keep taxiing forward, please. And where are you parking? Weather 2323, so straight ahead, Bravo 4, main apron, second left, south ramp, go to 49.
Wait, the tower went off? Oh my gosh, it went offline. Oh, because it's already past.
49.
Well, the event is already over, so he's
167.
at the tower.
Clear to land, runway 248.
2 for right, clear to land, Arctic 167. Clear to land, gear down. Flaps 15. +5 Zero plus 5, 136. Landing gear down, 3 green lights. Flaps 25, speed stretch flaps 35. Flaps 30. Speed check, flaps 30, landing checklist. Switches, continues, recall, we check, landing gear down, 3 green lights, speed brake is arm, green light, go around altitude 3,000 feet, cabin is ready, seats for the landing, checklist is complete, 1,000 feet, stabilized. Oh, I got 2 right, HD sim. Oh, thanks man, appreciate it.
Approaching minimums, 200. Minimums,
Continue.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Up. There's green. Where's home? Just and braking.
80 knots.
First idle. I can see the. I can see the freaking taxiway. Alright, over to the next exit.
Sunwing 79, maintain present heading vectors to final, descend at 3,000.
Got a little laggy there during the flare, so I tried to hold that that nose. Finally, taxi line. 30 knots forward, idle, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Montreal. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Flight plan says 2 hours and 7 minutes. We are 2 minutes early. I'll try to slow down here. It's very hard to slow down, slippery. I'm gonna cross the runway here. I've been braking here and still moving. Alright, before we cross the runway, we'll do that. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, HD. Appreciate it. Attaboy! Thanks, Zuby. We are at Bravo. He's busy. Alright, landing lights off. I'm gonna turn off lights off. Probe heat to off position. Alt off. Auto brakes to off position. Flight directors off. Speed brakes to 100 and 3,100 feet. Cool. And then 4.0 units is set. Arctic 167 at Bravo. We can taxi to gate 21.
Arctic 167, roger, north around gate 21.
Around gate 21 for Arctic 167.
Runway 79, turn left, heading 270 to intercept, clear ILS, runway 24 right approach.
Is that a runway? Oh no, this is not a runway. Oops. So we were gonna park in this area. So North Apron. So it's around there where that guy is. Right beside 430. So yeah, very nice. Around 8-second float. That's the way I like it.
Runway 70, island speed 160 knots or greater to Volax. 160 greater to Volax, Sunwing 711. Attendant 500 et à gauche, 4330.
We're sliding. We're sliding. This is where my nose wheel is heading at. We gotta be very, very careful.
514, flying of 020. 020, that's what we're doing now, Canada 514. Thank you.
This might seem really, really quiet. Oops. Sorry. Alright.
Canada 514 reduced to 190 knots. I will slot to 190, Canada 514.
Put navigator, ramp info. This is what Microsoft Flight Sim don't have. Oh, this.
Canada 514, turn left, heading of 360. Back to 360, Canada 514.
This is just a default airport, guys. Just default Montreal. Gosh, I love this plane. Love this plane. Oh, weather radar to off as well. Sorry. Forgot about that. I knew that something is missing. X-Plane 12 snow is pretty nice, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely. I'll turn on APU now. Look at our systems. Taxi very slow here. Because aircraft won't stop right away. Definitely feel the slippery pavement. I think this next one here is 2-1. I think we'll keep it on for a bit so I can see the line. Oh, I think this is gate 19. Whatever. That's fine. Oh, wait, no, it is. That's 2-1 Alpha, and this is 2-1. There you go. Alrighty. You got it. You usually align the line this red fire warning. We're gonna marshal ourselves. That should be good. Great. Alright, put your two engines. APU is available. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. There you go. Civil signs off. Leave 1 on. Window heat can come off as well and bleeds off. Bleeds on, I should say. Right, wait for the N2 below 20%, then turn off the anti-collision lights. 2000 standby. There we go, yeah, anti-collision light is now off. Alrighty. Cool. Very nice. Welcome. Good flight, absolutely. Yes, we're gonna be doing more Arctic routes, flying more up north here in Canada with this bird. 737 and 737-600 as well. Oh, look at that, it connected automatically. Jetway, X-plane, default jetway. Very nice there. Alrighty, cool. Let's go on replay. I wonder if the replay has been fixed with all the stutteriness. Still got more to come. Look at that Atmos X, very nice. Yeah, I've had this controller before. It's very nice, very professional. So shout out to all the controllers and the pilots in this event. I just finished 17 minutes ago, so yeah, we're gonna go disconnect now. Oh, there's a rating, right? Landing rating, excellent. Okay, approach rating, great. I think I don't know what's wrong with that. Speed 250 knots below 6,000 feet. What's wrong with that? I don't know what's wrong with that. But I did remember when I pressed to level change, I was at 252 knots below 10,000 feet, so above 250. I don't know, it could be that. But yeah, cool. Very nice. Cool, let's go replay now, and that should be it. Hoot. Alrighty. So hopefully we can still see a little bit. Not completely dark yet. Come on. Yeah, man, I couldn't see the freaking Bravo 1 exit. Yep, still stuttering. Where are we? Shift 3, there you go. A little bit of wind from our right. Quartering headwind. Oh no. Still stuttering. Explain. Laminar research has not yet addressed this. But there will be some times that we get smooth playback, so patience. I don't know, with the loading stuff. This is, yeah, still a current issue. I don't know, do you get this issue too, HD? I think that's the touchdown there. It's annoying when it plays back smoothly after you touch down, right? I'm trying to watch the touchdown here. Will the update change or wipe out any of your add-ons? Oh no. No. If you have like files that overwrites the default files, like the lighting and such. Oh yeah, especially X Atmos. Make sure you let the updater not overwrite those files from X Atmos. Those light files, light.txt files. Skip that from the updater while you're updating. Oh, there we go. That's smooth. Right there. There's the touchdown. And there's the touchdown. Oh, CT, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And a little float and touchdown. Not too bad. Around the same flare timing as the Dash 8, Dash 9. yeah, pitch attitude still a bit too sensitive for me compared to roll sensitivity. But they're aware of that, still working on that. Some more improvements, updates to come. Yeah, far gone better compared to like 2-3 years when they first released Level Up 737. It was quite a surprise. It was during the new year. Yeah, it's just all stuttery. I don't know why. Yeah, it's unwatchable. This is default airport already. Nothing much to load. No custom textures and such, you know. This is default. Actually, the latest one from Scenery Gateway. That way I have the most updated taxiways, taxi assignments. When should you usually flare? Around 20 feet. Usually because you're really sitting low on the ground. In the Airbus, I flare after 30 feet. I'm talking about normal 3-degree glide path, ILS or RNAV. You know, around 700 feet per minute. That's when you start flare. 737, around 20 feet. You'll hear flight deck sim saying, check, close, hold the attitude. So check meaning after 20 feet, you gotta flare and then close the thrust levers and then hold the attitude, hold it there, let it settle down. Even if you float, just keep holding.
100.
During the early days of private pilot, your instructor will say, try not to land the plane, just hold it.
20.
Check, close, hold it there, hold it, hold the attitude, hold the pitch attitude, and touchdown. 100 feet! It's really early. You stall? Yes. Yeah, that's when you start flaring. And while you're flaring, while you're floating, you're losing speed because you put the thrust levers on idle, and that's how you stall, basically. Is a loss of lift. You're losing a lot of lift.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30.
It's lagging.
20.
Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy that 2-hour flight stream. We'll do more of this, especially, yes, with this winter ops procedure. Yeah, we did some winter ops procedure in the 737 prior to departure. So check that out. So yeah, no de-icing though, because I don't have the ground. I think this one has. I think I forgot the de-icing. I think this one has de-icing. I can't interact with it while replay mode, but we'll do that next. Winter is still a long way to go. Got a couple months left, I think, for winter. We're doing more winter ops. Airbus as well. We're gonna be doing winter ops. So yeah. Hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you all. Happy Friday evening, Saturday morning, wherever you're tuning in the world. And that is it. It hurts to see this stutteriness. So yeah, that will be it. Time to eat dinner for me. It's 11 p.m. I haven't eaten dinner yet, but yeah, might stream. Catch you all again maybe tomorrow for sure around the same time, or in the morning. Stream maybe in Europe. We'll check out some vatsim events. More likely we'll fly into some vatsim events. So yeah. Oh, laminar research. That is it. Laminar research. Please fix this. Alrighty. Cool. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good evening from me. Appreciate it. Till next time. Yes, thank you. Over there, Australia. My friends over there. Thank you. Will be fun for gravel winter ops. Oh yeah, Dash 200. I do not have that. The cigarette engine. Yeah. Ved, thank you so much. Hope you all you learned something new or you enjoy the stream. Thanks for hanging out the whole time. Appreciate it. You have a good night as well. Hopefully see you on the next stream. And everyone else, keep in touch on Discord. And yeah, that will be it. Bye for now.